It's not showing up on my thing. It says it's going. There it is.
Yeah, I see. Thumbs up.
Oh, I did turn it off. Okay. I will just pop out the chat for a minute. Jellybean, don't burn yourself, baby. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Kim. Lauren's here. Barbara's here. Becca's here. Heather. Sierra's here. Hi, Sierra. I did see that you emailed me, hon, but I've been running around like a chicken without a head, so I just didn't have the time to go back to you. We're trying something new tonight, which is why you're seeing the camera over there, but I'm looking over here because eventually I'll just be looking at you guys. I'm just going to be managing the chat for a second until I have the first thing all done. And then after that, Becca and Stephanie will be moderating the chat while I do other fun stuff. Let's see. Angela's here. Colleen is here. Mary Jane is here. Hi, Jessica. Dawn is here. Regine is here. Of course, Stephanie's here. Hi, Judith. Jacqueline's here. Jamie, Patty, Angela, Shelly Stewart's here. Shelly Clark is here. Lori, MJ, Angela, Del Marie, Shirley, Robin, Gina, Ann. Netta's here. She's our special guest tonight, and she don't know it. Shannon is here. Bettina, Wendy Jo, Roberta, Gia is here. Ms. Pandaland is here. Nita, Bernie W is here. Pamela's here. Donna Booth is here. Donna Cooper is here. Jennifer, CDs, I think that's Carol. Laura, Marcia, and Marie is here from Minnesota. Okay, Kathleen is here. Laura Veach is here. Jackie's here. Vicky's here. Okay, we've got like a whole bunches of people here. I'm so glad you guys are here. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is our lovely friend Netta. She does not know anything about this, so tonight is really special. I apologize that I'm a little late, but there was a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to incorporate, like to make changes. As most of you probably know, I was away with Stephanie and Becca, and one of the things that we did was sort of work on everything that we want to accomplish, the things we want to change, you know, to try to make things better for ourselves. And this is one of the things that we came up with. And so we're going to give it a go tonight. But before we do that, oh, Mimi's here. Before we do that, I want to talk about a little project that has been going on for entirely too long. So for those of you who are participating, so sorry about how much time it's taken, especially for you, Sierra. I know that you've been very patiently waiting for us to have this ready to go. I have everything ready to go. There's just one little glitch, and what it is I have this new program that I've been using to do auctions. As you know, I had another friend, Sabrina, who lost her husband a few weeks ago, and we've been collecting money to help her to pay for the funeral expenses because, well, I don't even have to say it because you guys know it's hard enough when something tragic happens that you're unprepared for and you feel like you're floundering, and on top of everything else, you don't have the money to do the things that you need to do. So it's very, very stressful, and I wanted to really help her out. And so you guys have been great donating money to her. I think that she's gonna be okay. She's, you know, she has expressed everywhere and many times that she's very happy for that. So now, that was how I started the auction program. And when I went in there tonight to try to add for this one, which we're gonna get to, I can't figure out how to do it, guys. It's not even that it's a difficult program. It's also sort of that I was running around like a chick without a head. So I'll figure it out and we'll get it going. But I wanted to announce everything on the live tonight because we're very, very, very excited. So almost a year ago, I put out a request when Sierra asked me to do this to help her out. I put out a request to all of our fellow quilters that you would sew up a heart block. The only rule was it couldn't be larger than 12.5 inches unfinished. It could be any other size, just nothing larger than that. And you guys came through like gangbusters. So I had loads of hearts to work with, and you guys know how just crazy my life is. So it just was, it seemed like it was going to be impossible. And the last visit that we had, Stephanie, Becca, and I, Stephanie put all of the hearts together. And I was so thankful because it had turned into sort of something I didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be done quickly. I wanted to get everything done, and I was just feeling so overwhelmed. And she stepped in and she put all the hearts together. And then she took the quilt and she brought it home and she quilted it. Now, Stephanie has got like a cajillion quilts to quilt for people that, you know, for her business. So she was way behind and she felt guilty. So like between the two of us, we probably had enough guilt to like, you know, build a mountain. And we have it done. Netta, everybody, there's so many people, loads and loads of people who donated their time, sewing from their heart to make blocks for you. This quilt that we put together, we are going to auction off, and we're going to collect all this money to help you pay for your medical bills, and then that lucky person will get this gorgeous quilt. And I'm going to attempt to show it to you now. I've got like this weird funky angle going, but let me go get it. I'm very excited to share it. Now this is the back, and you can see all of the lovely quilting that Stephanie did. And I think that what I was going to do is ask Laura Veach if she could perhaps make me a quilt label. I'll have to figure out what I want it to say. It's going to be something, you know, memorable, hopefully, and letting everyone know why this quilt was made, which is to benefit Netta and her family. So this is the back, and I know you guys can see this gorgeous quilting with the hearts that Steph put in it. So now let's look at the front. I still have all the things that I have not unpacked yet. So I'm gonna try to hold it back and then go up, and then we'll move it over. But we have all of these lovely hearts that were made by individual quilters and donated for this quilt. I wish I had a better setup. I will also share photos, because we did take photos where we were, and they had a nice staircase, and so we were able to show the whole thing. So I will definitely show that as well. But you can see all of the hearts, and I'm sure some of you are participated, and I'm hoping you're seeing your heart. Okay, so that's all the way to the bottom. Let's go to the other side. It's a big quilt, guys. It's a big quilt. Yeah, Tula Pink. Woo! Or wait, what was it? Oh, it was over here. Tula Pink. Doo-doo. Their heart if they put one in. I'm doing my best to show the whole quilt. This one here is all embroidery. It's gorgeous. And it's funny, I have the girls on Skype, but I think somehow my Skype got paused. I'm going to have to go back over there and check it out. So if you guys are saying anything to me, I'm not able to see it since I'm standing on the side. Okay, so I don't even think I can, if I step back.
We have you.
Oh, you're there. Okay, good.
So while you're holding that up, showing it off of that, there's a couple of comments in the chat that I just want to read out for you.
Okay.
Laura Beach said she would be more than happy to make a label for you so you guys can hook up after the live.
Excellent.
Netta said, oh my gosh, that is such a beautiful and special quilt. And just about everybody else in the chat is saying the same thing.
Excellent.
But Barbara did say something in the beginning that I copied and wanted you to see. She said, Yvette, you are the first quilter that I followed on YouTube. I just love your caring attitude.
Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. Sometimes I am criticized for taking on too much. And it's not that I wouldn't agree, because, especially because this took so long, and I feel so bad because, you know, I told Sierra I would do it, and it took a really long time, and I feel bad about that. But it's done, and I'm really proud of how it came out. I'm so very thankful for everyone who helped, and really couldn't have done it without all of you. So, so here's what I'm going to do. If I can't figure out how to run both of the auctions simultaneously, then I will start the auction for this one directly after the one for Sabrina is done. And that one is going to run through Friday night. And if I need to do that, then I'm just going to send a message and let everyone know that we're going to start it on Saturday. Okay, so I know that this is a hard time of year, guys. I really do. We're all struggling with financial issues like everyone is. There are so many people who are out of work, people who've had cuts in pay. Just, I understand that it's a difficult time. But I'm hoping that we'll have people who will love the quilt, would want to, you know, bid on it. And I'm hoping that we can raise a good amount of money for Netta and her family. And I don't know what else to say. If you can't afford to, I completely understand. And I know that Netta and Sierra and Ariel will totally accept prayers and just all the love in your heart. I know that that is plenty for them. But, you know, if you love the quilt, I love the quilt, then, you know, maybe you'll be able to put a little bit in there. So that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm glad that you guys like how it looks, and I'm really happy with it. So anything else that I need to hear, or I'm going to minimize everything since we're going to start.
Netta's crying. She's very grateful.
Oh no.
I think they're happy yours.
Well, I hope so. Okay, so I'm sure everybody's wondering what the new format is going to be, and you're wondering how come you're looking at my very messy room right now. Um, but seriously, I mean, listen, all kidding aside, this is my room. This is how I operate most of the time. Every once in a while, and I mean every once in a while, I'll have a second where I can organize, and I try to, and not much happens, and it doesn't last very long. So, so you'll probably be seeing this every Wednesday, and that's okay with me. Hope you're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be working on some foundation paper piecing projects of my own. Just, I say of my own, I'm going to be making them, I'm choosing them. I'm going to attempt to choose projects that are free. So if you already have experience with foundation paper piecing, you can always go and get these patterns on your own. I'll always let you know exactly what I'm working on, and it's basically just so that while I'm live, I can have conversations with you. I won't be able to monitor the chat, which is why for now I've got Becca and Steph. I'm not going to expect for them to be here every Wednesday, so I'll probably be looking for other people who might want to help out. You know, maybe start a little schedule or something. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. Not teaching FPP while I'm here. That's not what I'm here for. I'm basically just letting you guys know what is it to FPP? What is foundation paper piecing? Why do I love it? Very small little projects that we can all work on. And if it's something that you're interested in, I do have a course that will be starting up in the next month or so for beginners. And the course is going to be like self-led. You can take your time and do it as slowly or quickly as you'd like to. And it is going to be a part of Piecing It Real, but a separate part. So let's get going. I'm going to be working on, what's that?
They want to know if there's a way they can donate if they can't afford to bid on the quilt.
Yes. I have a GoFundMe that is started for Netta. And let me get the link for that. I'm glad you asked that. That's a very good question.
I didn't ask, they all did. So.
I know, I meant you as the universal you.
I can get that for you if it's in the Jellybean group. Why don't you start working on the project? And if I need help finding it, I'll let you know.
Well, I have it right here. I just need to put it in the chat.
Paste it in the chat and I'll copy it. Charlotte Walker says, Yvette, thank you so much for the order you sent to me. Beautifully packaged, and it was so much fun to open. You went above and beyond.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you were happy. That's my goal. Make you happy. Okay. Did you get the link? And does it work? Because it has an HTTPS. I don't know if it's going to flip out.
Yeah, it works.
It works? Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the project that I chose is a free project, and this one will go over like a 3-week period because there are 3 different patterns. This pattern is by Liliella Stitchery, and it is her butterfly charm blocks. And here it is. And I think if you just go to her blog, which I'm sure if you search Liliella Stitchery, it's not, don't get it mixed up with Layla Boutique, because I kept doing that a lot. But it's Liliella Stitchery, and you would just search for butterfly pattern, and I'm sure it would come up. And this is, like I said, this is free. And the one I'm going to work on first is the one that she calls Cricket. And it is this one right here. So it's very simple. It does require some cutting, and you would stitch and then put them together. And I'm sure I'm not going to finish this tonight, but I will get started on it. And if anybody has any questions while we go, I'm right here. So I'm just going to start cutting my patterns out.
I put that link in the chat for them, Yvette, to the pattern.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Normally I would use rotary cutters to do this, only because it's very precise. But I'm just going to use regular scissors tonight. And I also printed it on foundation paper, which I do carry in my shop, and it's really nice.
I've put the link to Yvette's Etsy shop in the chat if anybody wants to check out that foundation paper.
Thanks, Becca. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so maybe they can hear you guys. Y'all let me know if you get any feedback.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
They want to know, did you put the foundation paper in your printer?
Yes. I will admit, sometimes it can be a little finicky depending on your printer. So what you might want to do is take all of your regular paper out before you print, and maybe try like one page at a time, and just see if your printer is going to be really finicky about it.
While you're cutting, I want to let you know that CD's 57, as well as Seaside Mom,
Yep.
shared a little bit of empathy for your room. CD said that most creative people have messy workrooms, and Seaside Mom said, I love this view of your room. Busy crafters have messy rooms. Ask me how I know.
MJ wants to know, what size block does it make?
Let's see. These little paper pieced blocks measure 5.5 inches after piecing and can be used as a 5-inch finished square or trimmed to 5 inches for a 4.5-inch finished square, making them perfect for mixing with 5-inch charm packs.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm gonna let you guys be the clock watchers too. So
Okay.
we usually like go till 10. So maybe let me know quarter, 15 minutes before. I can't talk.
Del Marie wants to know, where are the fur babies tonight?
Oh goodness. They were all over the place. Okay, so you guys, you're gonna love this. I keep forgetting that you're over here. Jellybean has been sleeping on the carry case for my sewing machine since I brought it back yesterday. So I can't take it out of the room. I just set the computer, the sewing machine up like 3 seconds before we came on. And I had to zip it back up because he tried to jump on top to sleep on it again and he fell in. And I was like, okay, I'll zip it up. So he's sleeping over there. And then Smudgy's walking around right there. You see him? It's Smudgy's booty right there. Smudgy. Hey, Smudgy. There he is. You guys see him? Hi. You want to come up here? Say hi to everybody? You want to come right here? Look. Mama's booty's not that big. Don't listen to Dad, though, because he can tell you it is.
Tia said, tell us about your girl weekend. Where'd you go and what did you sew?
We went to Pennsylvania. And what did we sew? We sewed a lot of things, actually. I bound 2 quilts. Right? 2? Yeah, 2.
Yep.
We had this wild idea that we were going to start with the same fabric and each come up with a different pattern that we were going to make. We're going to pull names, and everybody finished theirs except me. Because I decided that I was going to do this pattern that looked really easy, right? Like it was like making kites. I'm like, woo, we have summer fabric. No worries, that'll be great. And yeah, I'm the only one who did not finish. And I had Stephanie, so poor Stephanie's the only one who went home without a quilt, like a mini quilt top.
It's okay.
Yeah, she says that because she's nice. Other than that, what did we do? Okay, so I finished up the flying geese blocks for Stephanie's block of the month because I still had that to finish up. And holy cow, did I do anything else? What did I do? That's crazy, right?
Of future planning.
Well, yeah, we did that. We did some future planning. Obviously, we did that. Watched some great movies about peed our pants laughing.
We did.
We bought fabric and had paid over invoices on Sunday.
Yeah. These are the fabrics that I'm going to use. It is Allison Glass's cross stitch. I'm going to use this guy for the background. And I'll probably use this for the background on all 3 of the butterflies that I'm going to make. And this guy, obviously the black with some, well, it's sort of like a light black with dark black cross stitches. You can't see because my light is so darn bright. But I'm going to use this for the body of the butterflies. And then the colors for this particular one, I'm going to use pink.
Marie said, I am a slow sewist. Oh, sorry. Del Marie said, I'm a slow sewist, but I take pride in being as perfect as possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
Very pretty of it.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to use for this guy.
Angela said, and we drank lots of wine. Shh, don't tell.
We have like a rep to protect over here.
We may have finished a couple bottles or 5.
And there were 3 of us. I mean,
They were very big.
oh gosh. Okay, where are my pictures? I always refer back to my pictures as much as possible. And she also will give you guys this nice color sheet if you want to do the color sheet. But for this, there's so little that I don't really need that. I just need to make sure I'm putting what color, specific colors in a certain place. So let's see here. Okay.
Mary said, it is always nice to have good friends helping. Thanks, Becca and Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, do you have your box ready to order?
No, I don't. A lot of people have actually asked me about that, so if you don't mind, Yvette, I'll answer that.
No, I don't mind at all.
I'm waiting for confirmation for the fabric to ship because it's a lot of fabric, and I want to make sure I can get it all before I offer the box to everyone, and then I have to say, sorry, I can't get the fabric. So, right now it's supposed to ship at the end of March, and as soon as I see it shipping, and all of it shipping, then I will put my box up for sale for pre-order.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking that, Mary.
Heather said if I ever get to go to a retreat with y'all, I'll bring the whiskey.
Oh, jeez. Heather's always wanting to bring the whiskey. I'm excited.
Oh, I think that might put me on the floor.
That's what Becca said about the moonshine, but she did all right. Of course, she only had one, but you know. But she still did all right.
Yeah, but I sat for the better part of 20 minutes. My face was so red and I couldn't stop. It was so hot.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Del Marie and Joyce. I'm sure that I will be letting Yvette and Becca know as soon as we can put the pre-order out there, and I'm sure that Yvette will probably say something here on her live, and we'll say something on Friday night on the live too, so.
Absolutely.
And then all over Facebook.
Yep. Everywhere. And I want to tell you guys, I have this this new quilt kit that I am putting in the shop. In fact, it's in there right now. It's a Gingham Quilt Kit, and in the kit you're gonna get everything you need to make the entire quilt except for batting. And I think that you're going to really like it. The pattern is free. It's by my friend Elizabeth Chappelle, who's over in Quilter's Candy Box, or Quilter's Candy now. She took the box off. And it's really cute. And I'm also going to be starting a really good sale. Everything from Art Gallery Fabrics and the kits will be 15% off. So I'm excited about that too. Hopefully you'll go check it out.
And it's a beautiful kit, and the top comes together really quickly. I did it this weekend while we were gone, so.
Yeah, and you did it all in one day.
She did it in a couple hours. This is a very beginner-friendly project. I did one of these maybe it's been a couple of years ago. I made mine hecka big. It was very, very large. But it's really an easy quilt, and the Yvette's picked a pink version and a blue version, and the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. She's giving you the backing fabric, the binding fabric, and all of the fabric that you need for the top. So I know the price on it is a little bit higher than you might think when you're buying a kit, but you're getting everything you need. All you got to do is supply the batting. So you put the quilt kit together, and then you can send it out for long arming or quilt it yourself.
Yep. And this is the first time I've ever sewn with, the fabric is Art Gallery fabric, solids, and then the backing is a floral. It's the first time I've ever sewn with Art Gallery fabric, solids, and they're super nice. They're so soft. Yes. And I'm going to be putting that on my long arm the next day or so, and it's just gorgeous. I can't wait till it's done. I made the blue version, and Yvette made.
Yep. Mary Jane said, is the kit paper pieced? The answer is no. It's all traditional pieced. It's a gingham quilt. So she picked a blue and she picked a pink, and she picked a dark, a medium, and a light from each of those colorways that work well together. And then she gives you a free pattern that walks you through taking all of that to put it together into a quilt top. And then, of course, you have the backing and the binding.
Hey, Becca.
Oh, Sharon said, I guess there is no way to see a close-up of Yvette sewing. No, not yet, but this is the first time we're doing it. And so we can work on making angles a little better for future sewing.
Let me see.
Sessions.
Let me try to do something here. I'm going to move the camera for a minute.
Becca Gia wants to know if you can show how to put that cathedral block together from the ginger quilter box.
Yes, actually, I'm going to do a video on it. I know she did that.
That's better?
She did a video, Gia, on her YouTube channel. I think she's only got like 9 subscribers right now. So you can go check her out. I did open the box. I did an unboxing video, recorded it today. I do have to edit it. But because she did, spoiler alert, she did a Missouri Star pattern in the box, I feel like it's free dibs to do a tutorial. So I will be doing one.
Awesome. It's really pretty.
It is really pretty. Oh, there you go, Yvette. That's perfect.
Is that a little better?
Yeah.
I hope my shoulder isn't in a way. We'll see how that goes. And guys, I may be trying to figure out how to like run everything through my camera so that it would be easier to like zoom in and stuff. But this is my first time and I'm, you know, I'm not hugely tech savvy. I'm not terrible, but...
Honestly, Yvette, that's a good angle. You're fine.
It's good? Okay.
Yeah, just go from here.
Excellent.
I think people would rather see what's under your needle than the whole room anyway.
There you go. I can't say I blame them. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to have to move my ironing thing to the other side.
You'll get your
Yeah, I'm going to
figured out.
I'll get it figured out. This is like night 1 trying to work things out.
Lizette said, late join. This is a big difference.
All right, if I put that over there, I need my iron.
Heather said, this is not terrible, but it's not CIA Becca either. There she goes. Oh, that kills me with the CIA crap. Everybody's telling you this is a perfect angle, so thank you for doing that.
Yay!
Looking good.
Ooh, Zeta Girl is late to the party because she had a virtual meetup with some friends from college.
Nice.
Woohoo! That sounds fun. I'm gonna get this done.
You know, listen.
Okay.
Hey, those are cool socks. Where'd you get them?
They're Bomba socks. Buy a pair for yourself.
So cute.
Somebody else gets a pair.
That's right. Bernie said, cute round ironing mat. Where did you get one? Is that the Sue Daly cutting mat?
Do you mean the rotary one? The rotating one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's the Sue Daly cutting mat. It's not an ironing mat.
Yeah. I was selling these in my shop. I ran out. I didn't know if it was like super popular, so I have not replenished that.
If you guys want one, I could probably, I'm sure if you reached out to Yvette or Stephanie through email, one of the two of them would be happy to add it to their Etsy shop. Which link?
Boop.
Oh, okay, got it. I'm fixing the link.
Shelly said she finished the quilt top for my subscription box and it was cute. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yay.
I'm going to be sewing that Sunday. I'm very excited about it. Dora said she just ordered a scrap bag from Liberty Fabrics. Got it. Love it. It does feel like silk. Totally spoiled me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There we go. That works.
Kathleen Champ said, Yvette, let's talk socks. Are they as good as they say?
Well, okay.
I have some and I love them. Yvette, what do you think?
I do love them. Becca got us the pair that are the ankle socks, like the ones that. Oh, everybody froze on mine. It's not. It's my problem. It's because I'm upstairs and I'm not on the hard wire. Anyway, I will just say, because I know that you're still hearing me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I like the socks. I think that they're good socks. And I really like that. I do think that it's worth it, because I know when you go on, they're very expensive. You're sitting there going, oh, it's so expensive. I don't know if I want to spend it. But you think about it. I mean, you're buying like a pair of socks for yourself and a pair of socks for somebody who can't afford their own socks. And so I just think that when you think about it that way, it's definitely worth it.
Yvette, they want to know what's written on the top of your sewing machine there.
Here,
The stick.
it says kindness changes everything. And this one says be kind.
Awesome. Gia says she knits her own socks. That's
Yay.
awesome.
Gia can be a pair of socks. Thanks, Gia.
Yeah.
Bernie said you could buy Bombas socks on QVC a little bit cheaper.
Excellent.
Denise wants to know how your temperature quilt is going.
Okay, so here's how my temperature quilt is going. I have finished all of my blocks through January. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's March. So yeah, what I'm doing is I am going to revamp all my colors, because we were having that discussion about how like mine were starting to look like all the same, because I had 5 degrees for each one. And then I started thinking, if I had like 2 or 3 degrees for each color, then I would have much more variety. So that's what I'm going to do from February forward. So I just received swimming pool. Like, it was here waiting for me whenever we got back from girls' trip. So I finally have it, and I'm excited about that. So I will still be incorporating that color in, but I'm also going to put more colors. So once I get that all straightened out, then I'm going to resume making them. Because, those are like very easy blocks, and they go together really fast. So shouldn't have any problem.
And now you can do those on your Wednesday night lives.
Right. Exactly. And I'll figure out something.
It's okay that you're behind, because February is a short month.
That's true. I'm glad you guys are giving me really good excuses. I love it.
Tiffany's Quilting Life is here.
Hi, Tiff.
Hey, Tiff.
Yvette, I want to know how little Sweetie's doing.
Little Sweetie is doing great. Y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all gonna love this. Okay. Little Sweetie has decided that since I'm so nice, then she's going to turn her nose up at the food she doesn't like. And and so I had bought some food. I don't remember what happened. I think it was something like I was running out of food, and I always order from Chewy. Now, Chewy comes really fast, right? But I was at Petco picking up cat litter, And I thought, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to just get a couple of containers so that, just in case it doesn't come in time, which it ended up coming in time. So that wasn't an issue. But while I was there, I thought, oh, okay. So I picked up a couple of like tuna, and it was, instead of the pate, it was the chopped, and it had gravy in it. Now, my cats love gravy, right? So I always will get something with gravy in it. And it seemed like they liked it the first time. So then I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll just get some of that from Chewy if they're really, kind of liking that. Yeah, they don't like it anymore. And even little sweetie was like, yeah, I don't know. So if I put that in the bowl, she would just walk away and leave. And then the possum would come by later and have her dinner. So we got through that finally, and now they're eating the pate that they love. So, and now, like the past couple of days since I've been home, whenever I get home, she's sleeping in the house, all warm and snuggly, and then I fix everybody's dinner, and she'll come over and she'll eat. So she's doing wonderful.
Yes, it must taste really bad.
Oh, I'm sure it's horrible.
Nancy wants to know how big the gingham quilt is.
Hold on, I have the pattern right over here.
While you're looking for that, Catherine says my daughter's 9-year-old cat was diagnosed with cancer. A mouth a couple months ago. They're so sad over this because the cat was there when her firstborn daughter was born.
Oh no. The quilt is 55 by 65 approximately.
Yvette, Cindy Yates said it's time for you to sing.
Okay.
I told her you take requests.
I take requests. I don't know that you should say that. Somebody's about to lose her moderating status. I feel like I'm being put on the spot like with Rob Appel.
What were some of the songs we were singing? So we did some 80s songs.
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, I know we did like we actually did do Baby Got Back. Yeah. But I don't remember what else we did. I'm terrible at remembering names of stuff, especially whenever I'm put on the spot.
It's okay. Just sing whatever you would like.
Right. Who is it that wants me to sing? Cindy Yates.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Because Cindy likes big butts and she cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Want to pull up tough because you notice that butt was stuff. Deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but you got me so honey. All right, it wasn't the best, but it was good.
Gia wants to know, did you all shop at a quilt store? I think we went to two. We went to the Log Cabin store and the Old Country store.
Yep. If anybody goes to Lancaster, I fully recommend the Log Cabin Quilt Store. It's a great store.
I do too. I like that one.
Angela said you're rusty after a week off, but
yeah.
Anyway, love it.
Rusty, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. No, Becca didn't go to Vegas yet. She's going next week.
Becca goes to Vegas on March 16th and will be back on March 20th. I have not gone yet. I'm going next week.
Mm-hmm.
I think my being out of pocket last weekend, people thought I went. I even got a couple of emails from people. They're like, "Wait, what? You're in Vegas? How are you with Stephanie and Yvette?" I was like, "No, I'm not in Vegas, obviously." Laura said, What did y'all buy at the quilt shop?"
Well, what did we leave at the quilt shop is a better question.
Good one, Steph. Good one.
And we actually ran into somebody that knew Yvette, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, what was her name? Was it Megan?
Melody.
Melody. Stephanie's much better with names. So I don't know if Melody's there, but if you're there, Melody, that's who we're talking about. It's you. Well, we ended up each picking up that fat quarter bundle for us to make something for each other. We got that.
Yep. We just picked up a few other fabrics that we found, and a couple patterns and some little gifty things. It was a lot of fun.
Ooh, I got my little bunny, my chenille bunny. I bought the last time we were there. I got a snowman.
That was adorable.
Very cute.
Oh, Gia said she wished we did a video of the quilt shop. She loves those.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the brothers if I can do a live video from the So Yeah store while I'm out there next week, because I know I'm gonna go shopping there at least one day. I just don't know which day. So maybe I'll see if they'll let me do like half an hour of the stream.
Walk around the store. That would be fun.
Yep.
Since a lot of us have watched them, but we've never seen their store, so.
And then for those of you that live out in Phoenix, I think Tiffany and I are going to try to meet up on Friday. We're trying to confirm that date. I know a few people have asked if I could meet up with some people out west. I don't know what that looks like, but I don't want to take away from what Yvette's doing. So we'll talk about that more Friday night.
Ooh.
Yep. Give Yvette a thumbs up. You got 153 people watching and only 50 people hit that thumbs up. Need 100 more people to hit the thumbs up.
And I even hit a thumbs up. I thumbed up myself.
Bernie said she got a vaccine shot.
Oh, cool.
Allison said, I'm excited about the retro beach themed yard cuts from So Yeah I didn't see them last night. I don't know.
I didn't either, but that sounds lovely.
It sounds a little familiar. Is it the yardage that we bought for our little project?
I'm wondering.
Oh, I wonder.
Yvette, I know you all don't know, but Yvette and I both have beachy themed kind of homes, so we bought beach themed fabric.
Yep.
I'm the only one that doesn't.
But you still got it anyway.
I did. Ooh, Catherine Jolson is going to try to come to the States in December if she can work it out. I'm trying to get the rest of my belongings shipped to GL, which I guess is Greenland, maybe?
Greenland,
and
yeah.
like to be there for repacking. Oh, Janine thumbed up and shared on Pinterest.
Yay!
Thank you, Janine.
I like sharing. Sharing is caring.
Kelly Clark said, I'm at the fully vaccinated stage. I finally got to see my grandkids without masks.
That's awesome. You know, I was driving to the post office today and I forgot my mask, and I turned back around to come home and get it. And I was thinking to myself, it will be so nice when we don't have to wear these things anymore.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see people smiling again.
Exactly. You can't read people. You can't see if they're smiling or.
I've been practicing my.
You underneath the mask.
I've been practicing my smizing.
Hi, Debbie from the UK.
Hi, Debbie.
Debbie says it's 2:30 in the morning and she cannot sleep, but she's loving listening to us talk.
Excellent. We're here to entertain.
Barbara says I keep a mask in my car and also one in my purse.
Yeah, I usually do that, Barbara, but yesterday when I got home from our trip, I was really tired and my stuff kind of just went everywhere.
Oh. So Texas has officially lifted the mask mandate, but most stores are still requiring them.
Yeah. Lenna's got her second shot today. But you can, Janine said, yes, but you can tell if people are frowning.
That's true.
Bettina said she's making masks. How do you figure shipping from home instead of going to the post office? Well, you have to be able to weigh it. That's probably the biggest thing.
Mask, if you're just doing a traditional mask, you could measure it or weigh it at about 2 ounces. If you calculate postage for 3 ounces, you'll probably be spot on. It'll be more than enough. 2 to 3 ounces, I would say 2 ounces per mask. I only know that because I shipped out a gazillion of them between donating and selling them. So there you go. You just gotta, you should be able to mail them with 2 stamps if you're doing 1 mask. And then anything more than that, you probably need to either get postage or put additional stamps.
Thank you, everyone, for doing the thumbs up. She's up to 96 now. Yay.
Woo! Thanks, guys.
Debbie, I think it depends on where we live in the United States. All the states are different as far as lockdown restrictions. I don't know about where Yvette and Becca are at, but the schools in our area are trying to reopen, but every time they try, then there's a small outbreak, so then they close again.
Our kids actually this week started hybrid, so we had been completely virtual up until this week. This week is the first week where kids get to go 2 days a week to school, 3 days a week from home, and unless you elected to be full-time virtual. So that started this week for us.
Thank you for the thumbs up, ladies.
Thank you.
You're still on lockdown in California? Yeah. Still required to wear one in Texas, Fort Worth. Okay, at work.
You can make shipping labels from home, Bettina. You can do it at USPS.com, or if you wanted to pay for a monthly service like Stamps.com, you could print out postage there.
Well, you can go to pirateship.com and you just pay as you go.
Ooh, even better.
Yep.
Pirate ship. Laura said, I made a project bag and I keep my mask, gloves, and hand sanitizer in it. It keeps from being all over my car. Lori Fair said, Vegas just went hybrid for schools at the elementary level. Delilah said, is this a paper piece project? I'm so behind. Yes, it is. And I will put a link to the pattern that she's using in the chat.
This is not one that Yvette wrote, though. This is a free one that she got off the internet, so you can get it for free as well.
Yep. And then if you are interested in checking out more about foundation paper piecing and you would like access to some of Yvette's patterns, I put the link to Piecing It Real, which is her monthly foundation paper piecing membership. You get access to all of the patterns that she wrote, as well as videos and every other week Zoom calls where you can actually interact with her and talk to her face to face, just like a video call.
Yep. Those are fun too.
Yep.
Because we have lots of fun afterward as well.
Mm-hmm. You're at 9:35, Yvette, so let me know what time you want to cut off, and you have 170 people watching.
Excellent. Let's see if I can like get through one more piece at least.
Okay. Oh, Catherine wants to know what brand of scissors are you using, and I can answer that one for you. These are her new Kai scissors that she has been raving about, and she brought them on the retreat with her. They are phenomenal, and I think she's going to be carrying them in her Etsy shop, right?
Yes, I will. I don't have them in there yet, but I will be pretty soon. I'll be getting those.
I put a link to her Etsy shop in the chat, so if you want to bookmark that, favorite it, and check on it in the future, it's there for you.
Both Becca and I tried Yvette's scissors. They're amazing.
Don't know what the price is yet because she hasn't ordered them. Once she orders them, she'll be able to figure out the price. It really depends on how much she can buy them for wholesale. Once she gets that price and gets them ordered, she'll have all that information for you. But they're not in her shop yet.
Not quite.
Delilah said, "That's where I'm behind and piecing it real. Yvette's going to give me a big fat F, but my dues are paid."
That's okay. There's no like behind or forward
Nope.
or anything.
You
That's
go
the
at your
nice thing
own
about
pace.
Piecing It Real.
Go at your own pace, and any questions you have while we're in a Zoom call, it doesn't matter where you are in the program, I can answer it.
Oprah wants to know, where did you get the round cutting board? That is the Sue Daily rotating cutting mat. I believe Yvette carries that in her Etsy shop. Right now they're out of stock, but she'll be looking to get more. Again, her Etsy shop link is in the chat. I'll paste it there again.
Catherine, they're Kai scissors.
Yep. And her model is 5250, by the way. Gia wants to know, what did you do with the Allison Glass FPP mini blocks from last year? Did you make a table runner or a quilt?
I have a, you mean the Juicy Juice ones? That's the ones, right?
Yeah.
I just
Yep.
made a wall hanging, and it's in one of my guest rooms.
Would you consider the pattern you're working on tonight beginner friendly?
Yeah, I would. I would say confident beginner.
Let's see. Laura Beach says, "I have printed some of the Piecing It Real patterns. I just haven't gotten to them yet. I've been organizing the fabric my uncle left me."
Excellent.
Tamala said, "My poor 2-year-old grandson fell down the stairs this afternoon and landed on his head on concrete.
Oh my
He is
gosh.
finally resting well, but the CT showed a severe concussion and a bruise on his brain, so she's asking for prayers."
Oh my goodness, you got him, girl. Poor little guy.
Delilah, Yvette has the Edicorder rollers in her shop. Bernie. Yvette's going to carry the Kai scissors in her shop. She ordered some and she's waiting for them to come in. Sharon Parsons said she's never paper pieced. Well, you've come to the right place.
I'm
Yvette
hoping
can
to
teach
do.
you how. I never paper pieced either until Yvette started paper piecing her paper piecing program last year, and now I love it.
Yep, I'm gonna try to do a whole lot more of this going forward.
Barbara said she likes how your machine is so quiet.
It's pretty quiet.
I'll just point out really quick, because I get this too. Yvette and I have basically virtually the same machine. Hers might be a model higher than mine, I'm not sure. But the way the microphone picks up the sound of these machines, it cuts out some of the noise. Yes, it's quiet, but it's not as quiet as you hear it on like the video. Compared to Stephanie's machine, these things whisper. Stephanie's machine's a workhorse because it's an industrial machine, but it's not as quiet as the video comes out.
Yeah.
I would compare it to like the sound of a Brother machine.
Yvette, your mom's here and she says hello.
Hi, Mom.
Scrunchy Onion says, paper piecing hurts your brain on the first try, but keep trying and you will love it.
Girl, it took me like a year and a half to figure out all of this. It really did. I kept making all sorts of mistakes.
Catherine said, blink, the chat just jumped by fast. I think she's having some connection issues. Things are buffering for. Barbara Baker said, I can't sew at night because my machine is too loud.
She's in the club with me then. Mine's pretty loud, but I love it.
Tiffany said, I have to borrow my neighbor's printer to copy some of my favorite paper piecing patterns that I have. I want to get thinner print paper to do the little butterflies.
Jessica Torres says she likes this, us being the vocal moderators. Good. It's good to know.
Heather said, don't use a block of a month to learn paper piecing. Lesson learned.
That's funny.
176 watching Yvette.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
You guys share this video on social media. Let's see if we can get Yvette to over 200 tonight.
The little boy who fell and hit his head, his name is Hemingway. If anybody
Okay.
wants to pray for him.
Okay. Thank you, Stephanie.
Nina says FPP is wonderful, especially when you have to make 4 million, maybe 4 mil, I'm not sure what mil means. I thought it meant million, but 40 mil in star blocks. Oh, mil and star, got it. All the points come out perfect.
Yep.
Catherine said, my machine is like driving a quiet super sports car. It's so easy on my ears. Oh no! Mary said, my internet is pointless. I'm almost 10 minutes behind from buffering and I'm still buffering.
Oh my gosh. That's no fun.
There we go.
Laura Beach shared, thank you. Lots of prayers for Hemingway. That's so sweet, everybody.
Do you think you'll get one block done tonight?
Oh no. No.
Okay.
I don't even know that I could find a pattern that would be something I could finish in, an hour, hour and a half, unless it's like not really something. You know what I mean? Like if it's, I don't even know what. What could
That's it.
what could you finish in an hour and a half? Period. It's hard to find something. Mm.
Sketch out quilts in there, and I can take lists in there, and I can have an undated calendar that I can date myself when I need to.
Yep.
It can be more powerful than just a notebook. Oh boy,
Hey, Sammy.
my room was a disaster, guys.
I think we're all in recovery mode from the weekend.
Yeah.
We got a lot of rest this weekend. How am I tired? It does, Joyce. It looks like a book. Judith wants to know, will you show us the butterfly next week?
Yep. I sure will.
Catherine, did the ruler come with the messed up edge? Because if it did, you can call Creative Grids and they'll replace it.
Sandra says, have you made a video of the shamrock blocks yet?
Oh, geez.
She's working on
I'm
it.
in the middle of it, is what I'm in the middle of doing. And I actually brought it with me for the girls' trip and never got to it.
Becca, relaxing is exhausting.
I think it's the drive that made us tired.
Yeah,
How is
well.
long arming going? I have finished 2 quilts on the long arm, but I haven't had a chance to really use it because I left on Thursday and just got back last night. Jason actually texted me while I was gone. He was like, okay, so you spent $13,000 on a machine and it took me a week to build it and then you left. So I am here. I hope to do at least 1 or 2 more quilts on it this week. And then on Tuesday, Jason and I leave for our anniversary trip to Vegas. And we'll be back on Saturday, the 20th. So probably we'll get like 1 quilt, maybe 2 done this week, depending on how things go. But I think I'll probably be kicking it into high gear next week after I get back from Vegas. Or the week after next, whatever that is.
Nita said we must all be thinking about spring, Yvette. She was painting a butterfly today.
Aww.
Lizette, no, we stayed at a different place this time. We didn't want to stay at the creepy house.
So we watched the story of Lacey Peterson, part of the documentary series, while we were at the other place that we stayed at, and it was funny because every time we heard something, we just kept calling the ghost Scott Peterson, which translated to this rental. So anytime we want to joke around, like something weird happening, we just refer to it as Scott Peters. Okay.
Yeah, Shelly, you can post that. That's fine.
Yes.
I would love to see it.
What are we going to see?
Hi, Lisa Marie.
Oh, you guys, I have 3 of Lisa Marie's dolls.
I do. I have 2 of them here, and I was going to give 1 away during a raffle Friday night because I don't need 2.
Here are my guys. I have, there's one. That one's called Dolly.
Aww.
And then this one is called Blue. I love her with her blue hair. And then this one is called Susie Singer.
Hey, Yvette.
They're cute.
Really adorable.
Yeah?
Sarah Davidson wants to know, does anyone sell paper with the printed paper piecing patterns on them? So when you buy a FPP pattern,
Yeah.
does it come printed on paper?
No, you'll get you'll basically just get one sheet, one copy of the pattern, and you should really go and make copies. Because that's going to be the only one you have. So you don't want to use that one and then not have one for the future. And so personally, what I do is I'll scan it somehow if I can. That's why it's like a lot of them will be PDFs, and then you can either save it to your computer or to a thumb drive or something like that. So if you don't have a printer at home, you can always go to Staples or something like that to make copies. But then once you have it as the PDF, you can send it to your printer and then you would print it. So actually a lot of FPP patterns, will come as PDFs just because it's easier than you getting a paper copy, and then now you have to try to either save it as a PDF or like scanning it in or something like that, or making copies. Now I know that for me, if you order a kit from me where I'm like cutting the fabric and I'm printing out the pattern for you, then I will print out all of the pages you need. So if you have like for my Starburst block, you have to have 4 copies. So I will actually include all 4 copies inside. But keep in mind that that's the only copy you're going to get. So you'll still want to scan it somehow and save it if you want to use it again in the future.
They're asking where the dolls are from. They're from Lisa Marie's shop, Crafting with Lisa Marie. She's on Etsy. She makes the cutest things.
Your mom wants us to tell you again that she is here and that she loves you.
Love you too, Mom.
Del Marie said, FYI, there is an imposter posing an ad for Michael Miller Fabrics with their logo for a giveaway of Gingham fabric bundle. It's a scam to register for a movie rental site.
My goodness.
Becca, do you have a link to Lisa's Etsy shop?
I sure do. 1 second.
Thank you.
Just takes me a minute to get there. That works. Oh, okay.
Aw. Your mom put a cute panda and polar bear face.
Oh, cute. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, Lisa Marie said there's going to be a restock of the dolls on Friday. Don't go buy them all, Yvette. Other people want them.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't help it. And I want the angel one. I want an angel one. And I missed it. So I had to keep buying them.
She had to keep buying them. I bought 2 of them. I'm giving one away in a raffle that we'll be doing on Friday night. So make sure
That's
to check.
awesome.
You have
That's
176 watching Yvette and 123 likes.
Woohoo!
Don't forget to share. I'd like to see Yvette get to over 200 tonight. So tonight, Zoe pulled her lizard out of his cage and curled up in front of the TV, pulled the recliner right up to it, sat in front of the TV, and we let her watch for the first time ever Gremlins.
Oh!
The movie came out in 1984, and she promptly goes about to tell us, oh, this is one of those old-time movies.
Oh, geez.
This is one of those old-time movies.
I was like, come on, it's not black and white, kid.
Right? Goodness.
She's like, oh, geez, it's an old movie.
Man, how old does she think we are?
Well, funny you should ask. She thinks we're 25.
Well,
Oh.
I like that. She's my new best friend.
We had a conversation a few months ago about age, and she was like, Mom, were you born in the old days? I was like, well, what do you think is the old days? She was like, in the 90s. I was like, no, baby. I was not born in the 90s.
That's funny.
And she's like, were you born? Or she was talking about technology or something. And I was like, okay. And she's like, back before they had technology. And they didn't have anything, no cars or anything. I was like, well, when was that? In the 1980s. I was like, wait. No, you got that wrong. All of a sudden, I feel horrible for asking my dad if they had electricity when he was growing up.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
AdView Life says this looks confusing, but you're talented.
Well, thank you. You can do it too, hon, I swear. It does take practice and wanting to do it, but there's absolutely no reason why you can't do it. And I could teach you.
Yep. There's a link to Piecing It Real in the chat if you want to learn more about paper piecing. Cindy said, 60s over here, I must be vintage.
Oh gosh. Kids are so funny.
Nina said, me too, vintage is in. Kim Artman says, I have been learning FPP, and what was nice is it gives you the cutout sizes for each section.
Kathleen said, Becca, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I had this dad being in a car having headlights because he didn't have electricity.
Jessica said, I'm offended. I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, I wasn't born in the 80s either.
Neither was I.
Me neither.
I think we were all born in the 70s.
We're all
So
vintage with dust on us.
I totally blew her mind when I was like, nope, wasn't born in the 90s. She was like, the 80s? I was like, no, keep going. Watch it.
That's funny. Oh.
Tiffany was born exactly 1980.
She's a baby.
She a baby. CDs is in her mid-50s. Judith is in her 70s, and she said, does she think I have dust on me? Oh. And Shelley said, when my grandson was little, he would ask Grandpa about dinosaurs as if he had firsthand knowledge.
That's great. Oops.
Ray Jean said, that's okay, Becca. I can remember growing up without running water or inside plumbing. May said, I'm an 80s baby and my kids still ask me if I had to watch black and white TV. Kim said, I haven't been able to sew because I had 2 major back-to-back neck surgeries and I have been useless.
That is not fun.
We are all fabulously classy classic.
I like that.
Excuse me, Tiffany, who said, Tiffany says, how am I a baby? You're 4 years older than me. No, I'm not. I'm 3 years older than you. Catherine says, I was born in the 60s, but I consider myself to be a product of the 80s. Okay. Jason's here.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Hello. I have a question for you.
Okay.
How is it?
Do you want this to be on YouTube?
I don't care.
Okay, what's your question?
How is it my daughter can watch the movie It and laugh about it? When she watched Gremlins and left the room twice. How does that happen?
Because It is people, and she don't care about people. Gremlins is about animals, and she loves animals.
It wasn't about, it was when the Gremlins started attacking the people.
Yeah.
When they
The animals are bad. She doesn't do well with bad animals. She cares more about animals. So Jason, we let Zoe watch the movie It a few months ago in the middle of the day on a weekend with all the lights on, with both of us in the front room, because she kept begging to watch it, and we were like, okay, fine. So we turned it on, and she laughs her way through the whole movie. And in fact, there's a piece of the movie where the clown gets up in front and he's like doing his Pennywise dance, and Zoe runs up in front of the TV and starts doing the same dance, and the whole time she's dancing, she's like, this is the best movie ever, and that's what she's saying. He laughed all the way through it. No nightmares, nothing. So tonight she wanted to watch Gremlins, and so we're like, all right, we'll let her watch Gremlins. She went and got her lizard or her dragon, because she point here, apparently bearded dragons like to watch TV. It's a thing. So she goes and gets the bearded dragon, and they cuddle up in the chair in front of the TV, and they start watching the movie. And about half an hour in, I came downstairs to help with the live. Jason just comes downstairs and he's like, how did we have a daughter that could watch It and stay and laugh through the whole thing, but then Gremlins come on, and once the bad Gremlins come out, she gets freaked out, scared, and runs out of the room.
They are pretty scary.
They are pretty scary. Right.
Oh, especially Spike.
Yeah. I liked the beginning part of Gremlins, but when the bad ones came out, I was done with the movie. I was like, nope, I don't want to watch this anymore. Catherine said, all that great rock and roll and pop music happened in the late 70s and all of the 80s. I cannot believe that rock and roll is hardly existent now. That's kind of what we were talking about this weekend. Our playlist was like pure 80s.
Yep.
They just don't make music like that anymore.
They don't.
It's terrible.
Jessica said, I haven't watched Gremlins. For Valentine's Day, my husband and I watched Pet Sematary. It was my first time watching it. That's a movie that I think Zoe would run out of the room for, too.
Oh, yeah.
Anything to do with animals freaks her out. People, she's fine with. She don't care about people.
I don't want to see that movie.
I don't want to see it either.
I don't like scary movies.
I love scary movies.
You and Zoe are the same person, I swear. Heather said that we're not listening to the right bands.
I liked the beginning
Okay.
of Gremlins when the little, what's his name?
Gizmo.
Gizmo is like singing along with the man. So cute.
He was like pitch matching on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Kim Artman says, I have a violet craft pattern that came on extra large paper and was printed on both sides, so I had to go to Staples to print it out. Yep,
Yep.
I have those too. Wasn't there a car named Gremlin? Yes, there was a
Yes.
Gremlin car, yep. Heather, I would like to know, if we're not listening to the right bands, what bands should we be listening to? Catherine Jolson said, I want to see Bon Jovi in a concert. I have never been to a concert.
Oh.
Oh, that was one of the songs we listened to. Shot through the heart, and
You're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Except every time we asked Siri to play that song, something else came up, and it was not that song.
I think we were using the wrong name.
Probably.
Weren't we like...
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have been calling it like Shot Through the Heart or something like that. I don't remember, but... All right, you guys, it's 10 o'clock. I have finished 3 of the pieces. I will finish the rest of them, and I will put it together. And next week, I will show you the finished butterfly, which should look like this, but obviously with slightly different colors. And then...
if you don't get a chance to sew it this week, I tell you no stress. Just pick it up where you left off this week and keep sewing.
Sure, we could do that. If I actually don't get a chance, then we will do that next week and finish it up. Because, I mean, think about it. I did a whole bunch of showing of a quilt at the beginning. So, we weren't actually sewing for an hour and a half. I was thinking just before I leave, I can show you guys the gingham quilt, because I do have it right here. Let me see if I can, let me pull this up so that you're not looking straight at me.
I'm going to put
Maybe that'll help.
shop in the chat. This is the quilt kit that we were talking about. She's going to go get it for you. So she has packaged a quilt kit using art gallery fabrics that are so beautiful and buttery soft. They're gorgeous. She's got a pink colorway, which she's going to show you right now. And she's got a blue colorway that Stephanie is working on. They're a decent sized quilt. She just got this back from David. He quilted it up for her. In her kit, you're getting all of the fabric for the top, the binding, and the backing. All you got to do is bring the batting and your sewing machine.
It finishes at about 55 by 65.
It's a good size.
So cute.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at those little daisies.
Love it.
And guys, I mean, it goes together so fast.
It does.
You're going to have this quilt in Stephanie did it really fast, but if you're a slow sewer like me, it'll still only be like a day.
Yep. If you want to pick up this kit, it is in Yvette's shop right now. She is selling the kits for this. Top, binding, and backing. A couple more chats for you, Yvette. Nita says, I love the new format. Great work. Jacqueline says, thanks. This was fun listening. Netta says, it's such a beautiful quilt. Heather told us to listen to Nickelback and Puddle of Mud.
Oh, I love Nickelback.
What's Puddle of Mud? Never heard of them.
Puddle of Mud I never heard of, but
When it rains.
Yeah, that's how I think of it.
And she's showing us again the heart quilt right now. This is the heart quilt that is going to go up for auction for Netta. The link for the auction is not available yet. But if you want to donate to Netta's GoFundMe, I've put that link in the chat as well. And one more thing, here is Yvette's website blog. Once she has this quilt up for auction, she'll probably post about it on her blog and
Absolutely.
email people. So if you're not already subscribed or following her website, make sure to do that as well.
And there
Shelly
we
said
go.
I would like to do a gingham quilt, black and white.
You're looking for a black and white one?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. So I only have enough backing fabric to make 3 of each kit right now. If it's something that people start having interest in, I'll go gangbusters on it, no problem. It's just, you know, it's a big investment if it's not gonna have any interest. So I'll start to kind of gauge that and see how it's going. If the blue and the pink are doing really well, I have absolutely no problem putting together one in a black colorway or anything that other, you know, if anybody has anything they want to bring up, I can start shopping for fabric.
I want to do a black and white. There's a couple people in the chat saying they would love a black and white version. So
Okay.
maybe try to grab a black and white version.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep. I can do that.
All right.
And the
Anything else you
pattern,
want to talk about?
what's that? Oh, the pattern is free as well. All you have, I have the link in the listing, and you just go over to Elizabeth's website. I think that you probably have to sign up for her newsletter or something, but she doesn't send out a ton of emails, so it's not that big a deal. And then you get the free pattern, which is easy and gorgeous. So
Yep.
anything else we want to talk about, ladies? I think I'm good right now.
No. I think we're gonna see everybody Friday night for the block of the month.
Absolutely. Can't wait to do that.
Yeah.
Us will be live again Friday night, and we have some fun giveaways for the raffle Friday night. Yvette's donated some fat quarters. Stephanie, I don't know.
I've got a few things. Yep.
Okay, and I got a couple things too. So make sure to tune in 8:30 on the So Becca channel. We'll see you there.
Excellent.
All right, guys.
All right, bye. Bye, guys. I'm so glad you were here. Thanks for coming and hitting that thumbs up. I'm really, I'm glad that you guys like this new little thing I got going here, because we're going to keep it up, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Bye, guys.
Good
See
night,
you next
everybody.
week. Mwah.